Right, good evening ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a game called Manikins, which I believe is made by some game development students from a university in France. And if that Mew game is going to go by, that usually means it's going to be quite good. Right, I wish to show you something weird. If you go in the settings menu and click on something, like sensitivity for example, your mouse disappears. You can still click on stuff, if I can ever find the back button again, and then your mouse comes back. Your mouse just randomly turns invisible. I should like to play as this person. I have a hat on. I should like to... Oh dear. It's another one of these. I'm going to have to sort that out if this doesn't work. Let's hope.
It was a dark night when a young girl lost herself in the forest, stalked by a serial killer. Nah, not very enthralling. Officer Smith was looking for his lost sister, and the track led him to an old main ahead. Even worse. Come on, find something.
I quite like this.
All the lights in the amusement park were off, and the young security agent was not in safety. Still bad.
I'm sorry, what was that?
This may be the right place to find what I need for the novel.
Oh yeah, I remember. Hello. What a beginning. Right then, so if I remember correctly, this is about like a writer who needs inspiration and decides to explore an abandoned building. Because, you know, that's sensible, isn't it? Right then. I've heard of jiggle physics, but that's more bumpy physics. Alright then. Can I turn the light on? Yes, I can. Alright then. Okay, there we are. A bit of beginner's lag has drifted away now. What is that? Is that a big slice of cheese? No, seriously, what is that? I don't know. Clicking and pressing E isn't doing anything. I think it actually might be a phone case. I can crouch. I'm not entirely sure how to pick that up. I have to wait until there's a prompt for that. Stop turning the light on and off, Philip. It's very, very distracting. Yes or no? I figured that much out on my own. Alright then. What's up with these fireflies? They're here to tell me something of importance.
A story about a secretary staying there at work. And, as she understands that she's not alone, she wants to call the police, but it is too late to realize that. Not great. That could be better.
Alright, so we're playing as a protagonist who's having a bit of writer's block, but at least I can empathise with that. It's rather difficult to see what this is. I think it says no guns. Either that or it says no Gus, and somebody named Gus has really annoyed the person that was working here.
Any paper here is likely as damaged as this one. Probably won't find any idea with that.
A good worker don't ask questions, and a good employer don't spell well. Actually, it's not a case of spelling, it's a case of grammar, but that's not the point. That isn't the point. The point is that I wish to complain about things. Right then. Making it rattle with the top of my hair. Alright, that's a new thing for my hair to do. Normally it just misbehaves. This is a bit
interesting. A mannequin's factory. It could be a good start.
It's odd, because I thought, unless I'm highly mistaken, and I very easily could be, hello gentlemen, I actually thought mannequin was a word of French origin, but they seem to be using a different spelling than I do, which I thought was just a brand name at first. But actually does seem to be in use in terms of like the subtitles and things as well. Hello friend, you seem very bony. I seem to have a lot of other friends who are all laid out in certain suggestive poses. But, never mind. I don't think there's anything inherently creepy about mannequins. It's just the fact that in the media... What? We charge trash them. Oh. Kitty art. I had a flash like that. I had a torch like that when I was a kid that you could charge up by pressing, pumping a motor thing. Anyway, yes, I don't think there's actually anything inherently creepy about mannequins. They're just, it's just that they're so often depicted in the media as being creepy that we've kind of been, sort of accustomed to thinking of them that way.
Feels weird to hold that.
Rotate to inspect. What? I'm clicking. Great to do this. Oh goodness, because the walking is mapped to the WASD keys, but the rest of it isn't. All right. There is a face there. I rather wish it would stop staring at me. How do I make it go away? There we are. I'd much rather look at the nape of his neck. Can I put this down, please, on the floor and stop carrying this around like some sort of lunatic?
Feels weird to hold that.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Hang on a minute. It seems like I can move. If I press A, I move, but not W, S, or D. Alright, can I still move in any manner at all, other than going this way? Let's put this really creepy thing down for the time being and figure out where exactly it needs to go. Presumably there's a headless mannequin who would like me to give him his bonds back, and if we find him, perhaps we can bring it with us, and then we can give it to him. Live. I thought it was just a bit of beginner's lag, but the frame rate is starting to get to me a little bit. Alright then, let's see if we can get through this door here. Maybe open this? Yes, we may. Now I can run. What do I want to run away from, precisely? What villainous cad is going to induce that behaviour from me?
Okay. Hopefully it's another weird.
Right. It's quite a dynamic way of doing a cutscene. I'm just not too convinced about leaving the This would be the thing I need to run away from, I assume.
What the hell? The flashlight stops it?
Did it? Oh, this is an inopportune time for this to happen. Yeah, I was going to start whinging about the flashlight not working in the cutscene properly, but that's not actually at all relevant, is it? Alright. So, does shining the flashlight on them freeze them permanently, or does it just freeze them for a little while, and eventually they will reappear to be more violent? I might actually keep the light off, because A, the lighting is quite pretty without it, and B, the frame rate seems a little better. Alright, well I could probably climb out of there, should the need arise. Creepy man over there. Alright, let's go through here. Unlock door. Yes, please. No, kitty, aren't you? You are a bit dramatic, my friend. Actually, let me rephrase that. You're a lot dramatic. Alright then. Oh dear. Oh, my face. I need that. I need that for a few various different things that I need to do with my day. Do you mind being marginally less vicious, mate? Alright, there we are. It seems to drain the flashlight quite badly when I do that. Yeah, it drains it very seriously when I do that. Alright, well he seems to be vaguely solitary. Alright then, so you were just teaching me the mechanics with the other guy that you're taller than the rest of them, which is a bit suspicious. There's a gap here I rather want to go through, but it's rather difficult to find it with my bum stuck on this pallet here. Can I crouch, please? Idiot. Right, let's all just stop for 2 shakes of the fox's tail, and we'll take stock of the situation that we're in. Do you mind going away, please? You're being a bit of a pain in my bottom. Right then.
What was that?
That was the frame rate dying, I think. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Let me just do this again. Kitty yards. Yeah, I think the shake is... Again? Why is it dying like this? Also, just listen to this recharging noise for a second. Am I the only one who thinks that sounds a lot like a fox? Or am I mad for thinking such things? Alright, when?
Fuck.
Alright, well at least the light has followed us around this time. We're going to turn around and see a spooky person behind us. Oh, I didn't realise I still had my dictaphone with me. But, it's alright, don't worry. And suddenly the frame rate's picked up massively. Alright, well, I approve of that, if nothing else. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, those. Oh, bits of broken chain. Goodness. Yes. Sort of various sort of spare parts and bits and bobs used for making of things. What else does this say? I don't know, I can barely read this. You hear... If you hear any strange sound, cover something, cover your ear and pretend it's nothing. That's an excellent bit of advice. If you've got a problem, pretend it doesn't exist and hope that it goes away. If you can hear the voices of the people screaming in agony as we torture them in order to implant their souls into the demon mannequins that we're making, then just pretend it isn't real. Oh dear. Good thing I have the light. Maybe I should strap that thing to my face. It's an interesting little mechanic, you know, sort of. I mean, mannequins and weeping angel mechanics go together quite well, so, is there anything in here I actually need other than to observe this graffiti? Aha, there was some of this which I forget the button for. I'll just make the fox laugh again, and then presumably that is the key that we need in order to go through here. He is watching. I was about to say who, but then it seems to be you. Alright, that's nice. That seems like a nice little optional scare. I like an optional scare. I might just crouch through this. I don't really need their fingers running through my hair. That's not exactly something that I'm in enormous need of. Oh, kitty. This is quite nice, actually, because this is a little bit new. I haven't seen anything quite like this before. So, this is a nice little touch. This keeps things a little bit more fresh. What do we have here? We have a mitten.
I don't get it. How do they work?
I don't know. They seem to have an awful lot of elastic in their pinky finger. That seems to be about the best I can give you at the moment, my dear friend. Oh dear. I think, to be honest with you, it's probably a case of what I was talking about before, with murdering people and imbuing their souls into the dead husks of the shop dummies. But, I must say, this environment is sort of better lit than I would... Oh, hello again! We meet again. And this. I still don't know how you pick the... Oh, there we are. You pick it up with F. I do apologise. Presumably those are sort of little collectible things, because they seem to be in quite missable spots. And obviously it's not essential for the continuation of the game. Do you, do you mind? Thank you. Alright. Seems to work for a moment at least. I do like this sort of the recharging mechanic that works sort of quite nicely and does add a certain level of additional spookiness to it. Alright, he's changed his pose, but he hasn't come running after me again. At least they do make footsteps, which is a nice change compared to most of these weeping angel creatures that we deal with on various day-to-day bases. This is going to be fun on a Christmas bun getting through here. I can hear them breathing. Oh dear, and here's the big orgy pile. Oh dear. At least none of them are chasing me. Yet. Emphasis on the word yet. Right then. I'm just going to go and stand in this little corner for a while and have a little cry. Right then. Crying is completed, and now we can get on with life. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Why did they need this many demon mannequins for anything? I mean, a few demon mannequins is fine. We've all got a few demon mannequins. Oh, you again. We've all got a few demon mannequins in our closet, but we haven't got this many. Would you just like to get your bum out of the way? No, apparently you would like to get your bum out of the way. Alright, I'm going to have to sort of lure him over here a bit until I can get him into a spot where he'll actually move around. There we go. Would you like to come over here, please, so that your large mannequin postute is not in the way? It seemed to be a weird combination of the words posterior and patute, but never mind that. This is giving my pinky a workout keeping this thing charged, I say. Okay, I think the worst of the danger has passed. I think we're absolutely fine, apart from this frame rate, which is slowly giving me a headache. Right, this way. Alright, if you insist. Oh dear, is there a better frame rate in here? Ow, my eyes. Oh dear, I really want to like this game, but man, the frame rate is making it a little difficult to... I probably shouldn't stand around here, should I? I should probably just scarper, to be quite frank. Oh, here's one with bloodstains all over it. Oh no, it's not bloodstains, it's additional mittens. Because we all need a few additional mittens in our life. Well, did that...
This is an interesting idea.
Thank you. It is nearly the first chapter, and I think I've finally found the inspiration to finish the novel.
Could you write the next chapter and bring it for the next week?
Of course. I'm going to start working on it right this evening.
Is that monkey deals? Spooky, pooky faces. So did he... Was it actually me, the writer, who went on to the, You missed some cards. Try again. You've missed lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of cards. Alright, I feel like a bit of a stupid face, but never mind. It's a shame, because like the frame rate in the menu seems perfectly fine. He says even though nothing's moving, which means you wouldn't be able to see if the frame rate was bad, but never mind. Yeah, I think a little bit of optimization, that could be a kicker, because it's got a very nice sort of lighting system, just in terms of like the raw environment, and the mechanic with the flashlight is quite well balanced in terms of stopping the enemies, but also draining it quite frequently, which is nice. I like how the enemies can drain the light as well, which is nice. And having a little collectible as well is nice, and having a little story behind it sort of brings it all together, which is rather nice. So yeah, I like that. I don't know if there'll be more of this in the future, perhaps. As I said, it was a little a little sort of university project, so I don't know whether there's going to be a sort of long-term thing that they'll expand upon, but if they do, I would be glad to play some more of it. So yes, I rather enjoyed that, and I hope you did as well.
Well, this store isn't at all what I pictured. Excuse me, but it shouldn't matter if I bought these clothes 3 months ago.
Yeah, well, it
So
does.
curse. And this store as well.
I'm so glad you are having such a nice time, madam. I do apologise that the store didn't meet your expectations.
Go home, old lady.
Thank you. Yes, I'm sorry that this place didn't meet your expectations. I know you were expecting to walk in here and find a shop where people have their heads upright. Unfortunately, you walked into one where everyone seems to have their head with their chin glued to their sternum. But never mind. So, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a little game.
I need to check the circuit in the back.
I feel like we should just call the manager and get them to do it. Welcome to a little game called Mannequin. I presume this is a key that I'm going to require later, but due to narrative ordering, I can't get it yet. Okay, shouldn't there be some bags under here or something? I mean, there was a bag here a minute ago, and she was complaining about her clothes, but shouldn't there be some bags under here that we should be, putting people's things into? But, I don't know. Never mind. So, yeah, this is a little game about mannequins, as you can tell. Mannequins with haircuts like race car helmets. Right. Yes, a little game about mannequins, as they are. Bit of a trope within horror games, although the most horrific thing in the world is probably the smell of these shoes. What on earth was that noise? I don't know. It's very quiet, isn't it? Shall I put the volume up a little bit for you? There we are, put it up for you a little bit. Hopefully that'll make it a bit more scary. Not quite as scary as how ripped these clothes seem to be. We haven't even started yet. Presumably these are the changing rooms. Yes, indeed. Is there anybody doing any mischief in here? Anybody doing any shoplifting? I don't believe so. There's just some mirrors that I can't see my reflection in. Let's not make the same joke about game protagonists being vampires again. There's a door here. I don't know what the interact button is or anything. There was no control or scheme or setup. Or you might have a 70s haircut, madam, but you don't need to be doing a 70s dance move. Kindly calm yourself and have a sit down. Right then, never mind any of that. Presumably, this is a place where you can sit to try on shoes. Presumably that's what all these chairs are for, other than it just being a lounge for when shopping for very, very crinkly pallid suits gets slightly too much for you, but never mind. Okay, where is this back room that I am searching for? This room of maintenance with which I can make everything better. Perhaps it is over here. This looks about right.
Locked.
Orthodox, I need to hang on a minute.
Those are out too.
Well, there is a power outage, that doesn't surprise me.
At the desk.
Actually, well, you might have forgotten it, I didn't, but you know, that's presumably so that they can send us back through this little maze of horrors and jump scare us a couple more times. I can't move through these, can I? Out of interest? No, okay, I was wondering if I could maybe scoot my way underneath all of the clothing, but I do not believe that. What is that noise? It sounds like a bit like a window, sort of blowing in the wind or something. It is a most mysterious noise. But, I'm sure everything will be fine. So, do you mind? Do you mind not scooting up behind me like that? It makes me uncomfortable. Kitty on, look on the bright side. She can't see anything, so she doesn't know she's behind me. Damn life. I'm not a massive fan of overly detailed mannequins. In general, I don't mind mannequins. I don't have a sort of a phobia of them or anything like some people do. But generally, I don't mind them. I don't find them particularly creepy. But I'm less enthused by the overly detailed ones. Like, I don't know why they need to have like a navel, for example, or defined musculature, or nipples. These are all things that I simply don't see how they enhance the consumer's experience. I have been murdered. This is probably because I was yammering on instead of paying attention to what I was doing.
This door isn't at all what I pictured.
Yes, I know. Would you like to get a
excuse me,
different
but-
picture when I smack you in the face and cause so much brain damage that you suddenly start hallucinating all over the place and you look at different images all of a sudden? Do you think my manager glued my chin to my sternum for the sake of making it so that I don't have to look at her face because they didn't want to animate it? Perhaps that is the case. Can I run? I can scamper a little bit, yes. Okay, let me see if I can be a wee bit more efficient about this. Speaking of efficiency, this place is really badly designed.
What just happened?
Oh, we're like a weeping angel mechanic. Is that what's going on? Or is it just like set moments when they'll move? Because I notice now there's these two here. Yes, you have moved. No, hang on, were you there before? I don't. Kitty, I'm going insane. Never mind. That was happening before we played the game, and will continue to happen since. But it doesn't matter. Maybe I need to sort of watch them and keep an eye on them so that they can't catch me. Maybe there's a little bit more brain power required than I realised. I was too busy yammering on about nipples, and I apologise for that.
Electric doors are out too.
Yes, indeed.
So got the
Okay.
master key at the desk.
I do find myself wondering why I leave it at the desk and thus leave it to be pilfered when surely it would be more sensible to take it with me and sort of keep it on my keep it about my person so that it cannot be stolen by any cursing miscreants. Also, I know I described it as an old lady, but seriously, who in this day and age says curse you? I mean, come on, it's not 1812. Okay, I have gone the wrong way. This should not surprise anybody. I'm a retail clerk, not a geography graduate, so forgive me. Yeah, give me this. Okay, right. Let's pass by this nice jumper, or sweater, to use a slightly more international term. What the hell is that pose? Are you trying to sneak up behind me and tickle me? I don't appreciate that. Idiot. Okay, now we're on a real weeping angel mechanic, because you are definitely chasing me, and I have no idea where I'm going, so I'm going to push my bum up against the wall until I find something that I can scare myself with by seeing a coat hanger and mistaking it for somebody's arm. Right, just you stand over there and behave yourself. Can I go through this door? No, apparently I can't. Where am I going then? This is a complication that I did not foresee. Hang on. Oh, there we are. That's better. Can I shut the door behind me? Can I please? For my own life expectancy, can I please keep the door shut? No, apparently I can't. Okay, what have we got in here? Other than my own doom, of course. Okay, there's a breaker box. And there's an exit. The sensible person would just scamper for the exit and leave.
Let me try to fix this.
Quickly, please, before we get murdered from behind.
Nothing seems to work.
Well, again, you're a retail clerk, not an engineering graduate. That
Someone else
seems
can
so.
fix this tomorrow.
Yeah, I do find myself questioning why this store is open so late. I mean, most of the clothing stores I know are like close at 5. Good evening. Stop scratching your ass. You're on the internet. That's not couth. Idiot. You can forgive that woman. She's broken her neck. Or somebody else possibly has broken her neck. Possibly me, because I'm not a inordinate fan of all of this. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I feel like I've turned up to a nightclub in a world where there's an awful lot of brand loyalty to a mere 3 clothing lines. This is not pleasant. The sound design is done quite nicely, however. I rather enjoy that. So, we'll just pretend like everything's fine. Nothing's fine because I can't find the exit. There's got to be a door along one of these walls. Excuse me. Man alive. It's like trying to find a platform at a busy train station. If a busy train station was the sort of place you got murdered. Ow. That looks very painful. I also don't know which way round is your front, but it doesn't matter. There's a bit of pipe up there, which will be useful for expelling some knockout gas, and we want to get rid of all of these nutcases. Idiot. Excuse me. Pardon me. Where's the door? Oh, there it is. I'm crying out loud. Right. Okay. There we go. Okay, good. That's the end of that little soiree with death. Why am I? Okay, I'm not moving more slowly. The door is the door is moving away from me. I'm just that repulsive that even inanimate objects can't stand to be around me.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
What is this place?
Oh no, 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 we are not doing this. We are not doing the backrooms. The backrooms is the most pathetic creepypasta in the world. Oh no, there's a load of empty rooms and they sort of go on for a while and you get lost in them. It's the most boring creepypasta that anybody's ever invented. I don't care if that's an unpopular opinion. It is my opinion, and it is the correct opinion, because the backrooms is incredibly, incredibly boring. For crying out loud. This game had a lot going for it. I was really rather enjoying it, but then I had to go and spoil everything. But I'll give it a chance. We'll keep going, and we'll see what else we can find. I probably shouldn't just go straight towards the exit, but I really do want to leave this this segment of the experience and see what else we can find. See what else this game has up its sleeve. There's that noise again. Fiddlesticks, I knew it was a lie. Oh, them's was footsteps. I see. Oh. I don't see any more, for it has vanished from my visual acuity sensor. Okay, so now we've got a little maze to wander our way through. Okay. Oh, I can turn the flashlight on and off as well. I did not know this. Okay, then. Gideon. I love maze games in Hello Again. I should probably exude myself from this locale. And then the frame rate can die. Hooray. Okay, well I'm glad we're out of the back rooms. I'm infinitely grateful for that. Should turn my phone off, save the polar bears and all that jazz. Where did... Speaking of turning my phone off, Mr. Intelligent Stupid Person, crying out loud, I do sincerely apologise. The level of professionality here is as low as my life expectancy. Oh, good. I am completely dead. This is excellent. Well then, that was a mixed bag, wasn't it? Was I incredibly lucky finding the exit almost immediately in that backrooms section? Because, I feel like that probably should have gone on a little bit longer than it did. But never mind. That was rather enjoyable for the most part. I rather liked the mannequin section. I did not like the backroom section. I don't think that's necessary for me to reiterate that. But the atmosphere and the build-up for the tension of the mannequin section I thought was quite good. Yes, so I think I shall leave my comments there before I start ragging on about rubbish creepypastas. I don't know. It's just so unimaginative. And why is it all yellow? What's with the yellow? I don't know. Never mind. There's so many questions and no answers. It doesn't matter. What matters is that we played a little game, and I enjoyed it, and I hope you did as well. So thank you very much for joining me this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Look after each other, and good night.